You too. 2 minutes in. Started recording. Now we're 2 minutes in. I had no, there we go. I had no filler things to say, so I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. I hope y'all doing good today. Hope you go outside and get your daily dose of vitamin D. Hope you drinking your orange juice, getting your vitamin C. I hope you eating your bananas, getting your potassium, and not eating too much sodium. Hope you drinking enough water, staying hydrated. I don't know where y'all from or where y'all at, but it's a little toasty out here. Hope y'all staying well hydrated. I heard on Thursday it's supposed to like plummet down to like 70 for the high. It's gonna feel amazing. But other than that, we'll get right into it. I helped my dad with a few things, and we ended up going to a Lowe's. And y'all know wheelbarrows are like almost, not even almost, wheelbarrows. I'm not talking about Joe Burrow. But wheelbarrows are more than $100 now. A piece of plastic and some wood is more than $100 right now. I don't know when they got that high. When I was a kid, they was maybe $12. And I'm not even talking about like the high quality ones. I'm not talking like the metal ones with the gripped handles and wait, my bad. It's not a piece of plastic and wood. They got metal in it. They said we'll give you a wooden axle and we're gonna charge you $80 more. No, they said we're gonna give you a metal axle and we're gonna charge you $80 more for that. So a regular $15 wheelbarrow back when I was younger now costs $95. That's just a normal wheelbarrow. Don't try to get no metal wheelbarrow. Don't try to get a branded wheelbarrow. Don't try to get a quality one and try to spend less than $100 on it. And that was the sale price. That 110, something like that, was a sale price. It wasn't even like it was not a like run-of-the-mill price, like, hey, we got these and they're this much. They was sitting outside having I think they had like a Blue Vest sale or something like that. I don't even know, but it was a sale price. That $110 was way beyond me, and I don't even know all the stuff that was cheap and now that's expensive. Because number one, I don't get out much. And number two, I didn't really pay attention to prices when I was younger. The only thing I paid attention to price was stuff that I wanted my mom or dad to give me. Ask me how much is this? It's $1.25. Oh no, can't get it. Okay, mom. Yes, mom. Can I get this, mom? How much is it? 68 cents. Okay, you get it. Because growing up, if one of us got my parents didn't play favorites and said, oh, you can get it, but you can't. Unless it was bad or something like that. That wasn't even favorites. That's just how it is, I guess. But, typically it was if mom and dad buys one, they gotta buy three. And I'm not gonna say we was poor or we was broke or nothing like that, but times 3 adds up real quick. I don't wanna, I'm gonna be honest, my parents, and looking back on it, my parents did a great job. Because I genuinely didn't know if we was broke and we was on, if they was broken on their last dollar, or if they had $1 million. And to this day, I still don't. When I was doing my FAFSA for school and everything, I got a little glimpse. But I genuinely didn't know when I was a kid if we was struggling. If they, I don't even want to say we, because I didn't do anything but leech off of them when I was a kid. But I genuinely didn't know if they was struggling and they was trying to like pinch every penny they had, or if they was rich as ever and they was I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I want it to be like that with me and my kids and my wife. And so I didn't look at prices when I was younger. And don't let something have a price tag of more than $4 or $5, because then I would start making fun of it. I don't care what it was, honestly. Because I was a little cheapskate. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a cheapskate, like I don't know what. But if anything had a price tag of more than like ×3 that I felt like my parents was willing to pay, I was like, ha! You think they're getting that? I said, that's a joke price. Like, who would buy this? Now that I'm growner, I don't even want to say grown up now. Now that I'm growner, I don't even have to worry. I'm not a groaner, but I'm more grown than I was. So usually I say a groaner. Now that I'm growner than I was then, I realize people buy a lot of things. Not even because they need it or because they want it, just because they can, or just because it's there. But that's something I want to talk about too. I said this in the last episode. I don't know how much, no, I haven't posted it yet. But basically, how do you, what's y'all's goals in life? Like, that's the wrong question to ask. Who shapes y'all's goals in life? Or who shapes who you want to be in life? Because for like me, it's the people who shape the goals and aspirations I have for myself in my life are my parents. My family, basically. Whether it be my uncles, whether it be my uncles aren't really my uncles, but they're family friends or something like that, or whether it be my parents or my aunties that aren't really my aunties, but we spend so much time with them. I just call them auntie. But honestly, I want to have a wife. I want to have a couple kids, not 6 or 7, but I want to have more than one. I want to live in a house. I want to go to work. I don't want my wife to go to work. I want her to stay home and take care of the kids. One thing that's different from me that I don't know why it is, but I just don't like doing it. Everybody, I don't even want to say likes to or prefers to, but they do it anyways. They like to travel. We're slowing down. Everybody likes to travel. My mom likes to travel. My brothers do. I'm pretty sure my dad does too. He don't really talk about it a lot, but I think he does. But everybody I know likes to travel. I dread traveling. If I can't get there in my car, I don't want to go. If I had to take a plane, oh goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cop cars for what? Be prepared to stop? Okay. So what's going on now? Oh, here's that be prepared to stop. Oh well. That just gives me more time to talk to y'all. But genuinely, I don't even want to say dread. I just dislike it heavily. It throws my schedule off. It just throws everything off, for one. And number two, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't like going places I don't usually go. Like, at this point in time, I go home, I go to work, I go to school, and I go to church. Occasionally, I go to the store when I need certain things. Because honestly, I don't like shopping online. I just don't like shopping online. That's just me. It's not even like a dopamine thing where I shop online, I can't wait to get it. Gives me like an artificial dopamine rush or something like that. I just don't like shopping online. I want to go to a specific place, get a specific thing, and go home and use it. I don't want to go shopping for it online, pay for it, and then sometimes pay for shipping too, and then wait to get it. I just don't want to do it. That's just me. And then again, you got all your economic issues with shopping online. A lot of people, I don't know how many people realize it, but a lot of people that I've talked to about it don't realize it. But a lot of places that shut down after COVID happened, or during COVID, was because everybody got comfortable shopping online, like per se with Amazon. Oh goodness, it's an accident right there. Everybody started going to Amazon, giving Amazon their money, stopped shopping where they usually shop. I'm not sure. No, I'm not even gonna say that. But you look at a lot of places close to my residency, a lot of places just like slowed the heck down. And from what I'm noticing, had to get rid of, I don't want to say a lot of their employees, but a chunk of their employees, because usually you'd go to store X and you'd see a great big handful of employees. Oh man, they closed that. Why did they close that bridge? Oh, that's why there's a lot of traffic. But you see, you would regularly see a whole bunch of employees. Now you go there, you only see a few employees. And it's still like that now, honestly. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm about to go to Best Buy now, get something for me, get something that I need. I used to see a good 20, and this isn't even like at peak time, this is just like, honestly, this is most of the time when they're about to close, because that's just what time I go. And it's not like I go 20 minutes before they close, I'm going like a couple hours before they close and everything. But now you go, you count how many employees you see, it's probably like 10. And I'm not accounting for anybody in the back. I'm not accounting for anybody on break. I'm just saying I usually used to see a good 15, 20 employees at a time. Now I go, I see like 10. I don't know. That's just me. Everybody started shopping on Amazon and stopped giving their money to physical brick and mortar stores. What do? They can't recoup that money. But I digress. What was I talking about? I was talking about traveling. How do I get off of that? It doesn't matter. Long story short, I don't like traveling. It messes everything up. It messes everything up for me. Now, if it's for a specific reason, I'll do it. But other than that, I don't like traveling at all. So that's that. I digress. Everything else, I'm pretty. I don't even want to say I don't want to say into it, but everything else my parents do, I do. Oh yeah, I'm not going that way. Everything else my mom does, I would like to see that in my wife. Everything my dad does, I want to be like that as a husband. I want to be as smart as my dad. I want to be. Shoot, it's good. I was talking to my mom a while ago. I was like, man, I could only hope to be that good, that smart, that intelligent, that. What did I say? I was about to say that cunning, but I don't know the technical term, what that technically means, and I don't want to be like he's sneaky and stuff like that, but he's just a cool guy. I want to be a cool guy like my dad. Oh, why are you slowing down, dog? Other than that, and what I realized is the people who you are in company with will dictate who you are and who your spouse is. Okay, you stay in this lane. You stay in that lane. But yeah, the people who you keep company with, and the people who your spouse or significant other keep company with, for lack of better words, become them. So, if your significant other, the term "birds of a feather flock together" rings so true. Now, if it's, I'm in close proximity with them, some of their friends, I feel like that's something different. But if it's, I'm friends with them, I hang out with them all the time, XYZ, that's not. Because I don't want to say I don't have friends, because I don't want to come off as disrespectful to people who I talk to. But at this point, it's not even like, we don't even hang out like that. I go to work, I work, I communicate with, I talk to people at work, and I go home. I don't hang out with people outside of work. I don't have anybody's number at work, honestly. If I think about something that I want to tell them, or if there's something I want to tell them, I have to wait till I see them at work. And I'm not in any rush to get anybody's phone numbers up. That being said, I don't have friends like that. People I talk to while I'm alone by myself, not with other people, my brothers, people at church, and family, I guess. And it's not even often, honestly. I need to get better at that. Other than that, I don't keep company with anybody, really. If I'm not doing something specific like work or school. But I learned it rang true, birds of a feather flock together. And man, I wanted to call that wrong for so long until I realized how true it was. And my mom really keeps company with my dad's family, honestly. I don't even know how to describe it. Everybody that my mom keeps company with is somehow linked to my dad's side of the family. I'm not even gonna go into detail about it because I don't even know how to. But that's just what it is. That's just the truth and everything. somebody that she thinks is good enough. Honestly, I don't even want to say that's good enough for me. I want to say I want her to find me someone good enough for her. Because if my mom thinks she's good enough for her, that's automatically good enough for me. But honestly, I don't want to meet her yet. Because honestly, if I was in my wife's shoes right now, I wouldn't want to be with me. But it's what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not in any. I want to be in a hurry, but I'm not in it. I'm not in any kind of hurry right now. Honestly, I would like to meet her. Do I have any? How do I say this? I don't want there to be any intimate tensions behind it. I just want to meet her as a person, so I be like, hey, I met you such a day. I remember you. But I don't know. That's just me. I was gonna talk about something else. Oh, I remember. Back at my last job, and I'm not saying that to talk about my last job, but I'm talking about the people at my last job. It's absolutely wild what people deem, what people will pay for. Honestly, I know I talked about objects earlier in this episode, but I'm talking about food right now. Like, oh, let me get this, let me get that. Like, honestly, this like organic trend, this grass-fed, grass-finished trend, it's honestly overrated. To me, at least. I'm not saying for any. Just like I said first episode, you do what you want to do. Don't even. You should not take my advice. You should not. You should always take what I have to say with a grain of salt. Honestly, I have nothing to say but what I'm thinking and what I've thought. But to me, this organic, grass-fed, grass-finished, all this, no pesticides, no, none of that is a complete load of malarkey. I think I know what that means. What? Why? Oh goodness, that Tesla has no wheels. No gas tank, no wheels. I got nothing. But honestly, everybody's just changing definitions nowadays. Because when I was growing up, organic meant, like when I was in chemistry, organic meant having the not chemical element, carbon in it. So anything that was living is carbon based. So anything that you're eating that's protein wise is organic. Now people say, oh, the FDA changed the definition and they added XYZ to it. Well, when people say like, oh, no antibiotics or anything like that, that's just selling words. You're not allowed to add, unless you stated on the packaging that you added antibiotics to it and hormones and everything, you're not allowed to add all that stuff. So at this point, people are just paying. Like, there was this article that I was made aware of a good time ago, probably like 4 to 6 months ago, or something like that, where to keep Chick-fil-A's prices low, keep the Chick-fil-A price where they're at, they was gonna start using basically chickens that got medicine because they were sick or something to that effect. Just like I said earlier, don't take what I have as fact. Don't do anything. Do your own research. But basically, if I'm not mistaken, what I read was Chick-fil-A is gonna start using chickens that got treated and like got medicine injected and everything, or hormones or whatever, to keep their prices what they were, or to keep them from shooting up. Man, I remember when chicken was cheap. I remember when chicken was less than $1.50 a pound. Now you go to the store, you can't get a boneless chicken breast for less than $4 a pound. You can't get chicken tenderloin for less than $3.50 a pound. Man, boneless, skinless thighs, bone-in, skin-on thighs, you used to get those for like 30 cents, 40 cents a pound. You can't find anywhere for less than $1 a pound, for less than $1.50 a pound. That's, I don't know, I don't understand how that stuff got so expensive. Like, you got brisket, oxtails, beef shank, what else? They like the cheap cuts, the tough cuts. Unless you cooked it right, it didn't taste that good. Oh, go ahead, take it, there you go. Don't bump into me now. But, I remember when briskets were less than $1 a pound. You can't go anywhere to find less than $4 a pound, unless they're on sale. And if they're on sale, they're frozen. And I have nothing against frozen meat, but if it's in like a vacuum sealed pack or something like that, it's gonna break. And it's gonna get freezer burn, then I gotta cut that off, then I can't use it. And it's just like a whole thing. Give us our cheap meat back. Honestly, I would love to say, stop putting labels on stuff, raise it the right way. Whether it be give them antibiotics or whatever, and just take all the labels off of stuff. I am a big proponent of natural selection. If you are not smart enough to do the right thing, like, you shouldn't have to put cooking labels on stuff like, oh, makes your chicken at 165. If you're dumb enough to eat medium rare chicken, then eat it. Go ahead. If I am very partial about how my steaks are cooked, I like a good medium well. If you're partial enough, if you're a mongoloid enough to eat raw meat, go ahead and do it. If you get sick, it's only your fault. If you're silly enough, yeah, someone I used to know used to tell, used to say silly to get his point across. If you're silly enough to use electricity close to water, go ahead and do it. And have a fun time doing it, because that's probably the last time you're going to have fun. If you're silly enough to do whatever you do, go ahead and do it. I'm not saying it's going to turn out bad all the time, but shoot, just be careful. Like, I've been stupid enough to do a lot of things in my life, but I was smart enough. I don't even want to say I was, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. That's where I'm gonna leave that at. But take all the warning labels off of stuff nowadays. That's just what I gotta say. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, me. Oh, I made a joke a little bit ago. Yeah, mom, I'm drinking the pain. I'm microdosing on lead. So one day I can take some lead and it has no effect on me. She's like, what do you mean? I said, I was joking. I said a 9mm, and she got mad at me. Don't hop behind me. I'm slowing down for a reason. Who's calling me? I don't know if I should answer this call. I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna answer it. I don't have the number saved. I'm not gonna answer it. But I was like, one day, if I eat enough lead, I'll be able to take 9mm. I kind of like that purple right here. Y'all see that purple car right there? That's kind of dope. But yeah, I don't understand where this whole trend is coming from. Like, oh, let me get grass-fed, grass-finished beef. I don't like my beef being frozen. I don't like, let me get, organic chicken. I feel like people just want a way to show that they're better than other people, for one. And, people just want another way to spend their money. That, in a way they don't need to. But they just want to spend more money on stuff and say like, oh, I spent this much on that, and that makes me think it's any different from that chicken right there. Dog, don't do it. Thank you. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. But I honestly don't know what's wrong with me. I forgot what I was talking about. But yesterday there was the game at the fair. I think it was like Texas versus Oklahoma. And I was driving home from church. I was taking someone else home and I drove straight into that traffic. My goodness, was that traffic long. I don't even know what to say about it. It was just very long. Honestly, let me see what's next on the docket. Oh, shoot. So last episode I talked about how almost everything is, like, everything digital is numbers, right? And electricity moves really, 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 really fast. I honestly don't know how fast it moves. I don't know if it's like the speed of light, because fiber optic is somewhat electricity. Fiber optic is also somewhat light. Why are you trying to go so fast, dog? But you look at the speed of sound, you look at the speed of light, it's different. You look at lightning, you look at thunder, it shows a great deal how clever, how smart, how I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but how into it, how I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. How educational some cartoons are that some parents will say like, oh, this is not good for you, you can't watch this. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was I don't really recommend it for everybody to watch, but if you're of age and you know how to handle yourself, Family Guy, they have a lot of I don't even want to say smart things to say, but they have a lot of very intellectual things. One episode, Peter was in a meeting, and it was thundering and lightning in it, lightning. I don't know. And he would measure how far the storm was. I don't even want to say measure how far the storm was away. But he could time the thunder and the lightning until it got X amount of distance away. Don't crash into me. So he would time it to where he knew, I don't want to say like a distance wise, but he knew the storm was going away because the thunder kept on going later after the lightning came. And then he would fart when the thunder came so nobody would hear it. And then the thunder went away. The thunder came a little later. He farted when he thought it would come. And he was like, well, the storm is moving away. But thunder and lightning typically happen at the same time. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. There we go. I'm going to do this. But typically thunder and lightning come at the same time. Sometimes. And since light travels faster than sound, you see the lightning before you see the thunder. Before you hear the thunder. Unless, they're far away from, the storm is far away. Oh my goodness. But, so we've established light moves faster than sound. I don't understand how so sound moves really, really fast. And the planes that go faster than sound, they say go Mach XYZ. Whether it be Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3. That's basically how many times faster the plane is than sound. It's like there's some fighter jets that go Mach 3. Oh, goodness. So they go 3 times faster than the speed of sound. And they break the sound barrier every time they go faster or slower than the speed of sound. So you take that. Oh, that's some horses right there. I don't want to go over here. That's too many people for me. I don't like dealing with people. You know what they say, more people, more problems. That's part of the reason I choose not to have friends. Oh, you're wild for going that fast over here. Ooh. Oh, wow. Change your tires, dog. What? Who are you talking to? Oh, how y'all feel about the new Camry look? It looks like they're trying to copy Tesla, but did a horrible job at it. I don't like it at all. And that is just that's my opinion. I don't even want to say a humble opinion, because it's not even humble, it's just what I think. Yo, that's a duck. I thought that was a fishtail or something. That's a duck though. But that's just my opinion. Oi. What was I talking about? Talking about something. But how do you get something that heavy to travel that much faster than the speed of sound? I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. I hope y'all found a couple quarters in the grass. And I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all have a amazing rest of y'all's day. Call your mom up, tell her you love her. Call your dad. Tell him thanks for raising you the right way. Tell him you'll do better. Tell him you'll come home for the holidays. But that's where we gonna end it today. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day.